The War Memorial in Sticklepath is on the side of the village hall. There are 8 names from the First World War, and it includes one from the Royal Flying Corps, Thomas Lethbridge. And on the plaque beneath are 4 more names of the heroes of World War II, the men who gave their lives. And while I'm in the village of Sticklepath, I'd just like to show you the frontage of the Methodist chapel, dating from 1816. Quite an unusual design, quite a distinctive design, with the bell tower on the left. And this is the view looking at the side of the old chapel, now over 200 years old. This is the small Quaker burying ground in Sticklepath. It's a bit of a misnomer because the Quakers didn't go in for memorial stones. Mostly they just put initials and a date on. But although it started out as a Quaker burying ground, it was later opened up to all faiths and even those who had no faith. This is to Anne Irene Pierce, born 1819, died 1906, and also to Marion Wall Pierce, who born 1820 and died 1908. Beneath that we have Grace Pierce, 1942. Thomas Dorr, whom God took to himself, 1903, aged 73. And then his wife Elizabeth, 1917. John Thompson, MD FRCS, JP of Bideford, where he practiced for nearly 50 years. He died in this village 1890, aged 70. Thomas Pierce, who resided in this village upwards of 50 years and died at Linton House, Bideford, 1875, aged 81. Whole series of reverends here. Reverend Thomas Trethwy, Wesleyan Methodist minister, 1829-1899. He was the son of the Reverend H.B. Trethwy and grandson of the Reverend Thomas Trethwy, one of the last ministers sent out by the Reverend John Wesley. So they would have been active in the Methodist chapel we saw just up the road. Annie Pierce, the daughter of George Pierce, and a resident at different periods of her life at Hatherley, Sticklepath and Oakhampton. Died 1886, aged 75. George Pierce, formerly of Hatherley and for 22 years of this village. 1857, aged 70 years. There are plenty of the Pierce family connected with this town, but this one's George Gerald Pierce, solicitor of Tavistock, son of George Pierce of Hatherley and his wife Frances Mary Nee Haldane. This one in a very nice typeface script, the memory of James William Calloway, 1849, aged 30. The Finch family were well known in this village as they owned Finch Foundry, which is a National Trust property now, but it's kept as a working foundry. And this is to Martha, the beloved wife of the Reverend James Finch, 1918, aged 84. And also of the Reverend James Finch, who died in 1921, aged 85. Georgina Finch, wife of A.G. Finch, 1917, and their daughter Phyllis Irene Finch, B.A., a Methodist missionary teacher in China and Ghana, who died in 1976, aged 74. At the far end of the graveyard, William Middle, Crimean veteran, late Corporal RMLI, won medal and class for Inkerman, Balaclava, Sebastopol and Turkish medal. Died 1912, aged 88 years. This is rather unusual. The inscription is to Charles Norris Francis, the beloved husband of Ellen Francis, 1932, aged 72, also Ellen. But beneath there, in metal, is a backpack, and is that some sort of a musket beneath? I'm not sure, some sort of weapon as part of the memorial. And finally, reinforcing the connection with the Finch family of the nearby foundry, this is Robert Albany Baron, Bob, grandson of A.G. Finch, J.P. of Finch Foundry, Sticklepath, Royal Engineers, Shell Exploration, and a trustee of the foundry, which, as I mentioned earlier, is now a National Trust property. And you can just see it up there behind us. Well, the Quaker burying ground is only a small area. It's well worth a visit though, and you can include the Finch Foundry also in your time here in Sticklepath. It's well worth a visit. Till the next time.